Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world or whatever time you'll be watching this video. Now guys, something has been, running through my mind, and I want you guys to think of this with me, right? I'm trying to figure out why is it that there are so many people, especially women, that are upset at Alicia Kim and her moving on with her life, right? Now, we all know that Alicia and Mackie, they were married. Mackie filed for divorce twice. First time, after the first filing, they reconciled and, went back together. Second one, the divorce went through. He moved on and left her. And as we all know, him and his sister, they filed petition for Alicia to come to the US as his spouse, right? So in my mind, he thinks that she is indebted to him forever because he was instrumental in her coming to the US. Now, when they split, Alicia came out and she did tell people that because they were together, they had the channel together as a couple. So after they split, she came out to their supporters to say that they are no longer together, and just so that they know that they won't be seeing both of them online anymore. Now, she also went into some details regarding the breakup, right? And we all know as women, we are going to document our hurt, right? So of course she told the viewers some of what he did, because I'm sure he did more, but she's just holding back, including the fact that when he left, he took the bed base and left her with the mattress. In the beginning, I said that he could have left her with the bed, but then after going over their divorce papers and stuff, I'm like, okay, fine, let him have his bed base, because in truth and in fact, he took the bed out on layaway, and he was still paying for it. And we have to give a man his right. Now, if both of them break up, I don't think it would be right for him to still be paying for the bed that she is sleeping on, and then now she go and find a new man, and then she and the new man sleeping on the bed that he is paying for, right? So either he could have told her to buy him out, pay for the bed, but he has his right to go with the bed base. She did buy another bed base. What was petty to me though was him taking the cooking oil, the laundry detergent, those petty stuff. That was petty behavior for me. And I'm sure for Alicia, that was incredulous behavior, right? Because you would not think that your husband, you have these things in the house and your husband is moving out, and he moved out with even the laundry detergent and stuff, right? Boo came out and said that Alicia was telling a lot of lies on him and ray-tay-tay. But then he's the same one. He still came out and confirmed that what she said was the truth. He did take those stuff out of their place, right? So everything that she said, he took, he came out and said, yes, I took this, I took that, I took this, and I took that. So him saying that she lied on him, that was not true, because he came out and confirmed everything that she said. Now, a lot of people were with, Alicia. They were understandable to her situation, and this is why you must not talk and drive, because I passed where I was going. Oh gosh. Anyways, yeah, everything that she came out and said he did, he came back out and confirmed that yes, he did that. So with him coming out and saying that she told lies on him and so, that's not true. I think for him it's more embarrassment, because people actually see the type of person that he is, and then people would basically speculate on his behavior during the marriage. Because if you can be so petty to take these things when you split up, can you imagine how he was during the marriage? So I think it's embarrassment. It's really embarrassment that people see who he really is. Now, most of the hate I noticed started coming from Alicia when she came out and announced that she was pregnant. And I don't understand it, because her husband left her and he moved on with his life and she moved on with her life. But all this hate that I see coming at her, and especially from women, I'm trying to figure out why and what is it, until it really clicked to me that I really believe that all this hate is stemming from some sort of jealousy, because a lot of the women, I think, were in certain situations that was not ideal situations, right? Some abusive situations, some really not ideal situations, and a lot of them, I think, are still stuck in those relationships and those situations. They're in relationships where men mentally, physically, emotionally abuse them. But because a lot of them, either they don't have the financial capability or they lack emotional stability, financial stability, they are stuck in those relationships. So a lot of them want to get out but can't, or they're afraid to get out. And the fact that Alicia has moved on, she moved on from that relationship. She didn't come on social media and she wasn't crying over him. Well, I mean, she did cry at the breakdown of her relationship, but she wasn't on social media, crying that, oh, he left her. She wasn't broken down. She was broken for a bit, but she wasn't broken down, and she regrouped herself and came back up and showed that she's a strong person. She's doing what she wanted with her life. She's making her own choices. Her ex-husband no longer has that control over her life. She is free. She is free from the bondage, free from, the hold down, and free to spread her wings. And she is doing that. She's living her life. However, whatever people want to think about her and her situation, she is living her life, right? She was in a relationship for what, 6 years? She couldn't have a child. She wanted to have a child. Now she has a child. That relationship, no matter what, it couldn't and didn't give her what she wanted most out of life. And that was a child, her own family. Right? So no matter what people want to think that, oh, people are saying that she is ungrateful because, but I'm saying ungrateful, how? Ungrateful for what? What sort of ungratefulness did she portray? Because the fact that he was instrumental in getting her into the US means that she can't or she shouldn't say anything negative about him. That is why so many people are in relationships and they are stuck in relationships, and they are not truthful to themselves. If you're not happy with something, you sit down and you will make someone look good because of what? No, that if he brought her to the States, so that means that if he was licking her morning, noon, and night, left, right, and center, that means she should be grateful that he took her to the States. So she should just take whatever ill treatment, bad treatment, disrespect, and shut up. No, and that is what I'm getting from a lot of people who keep saying that she's ungrateful. You may have your views, yes, to say, well, she could have just come out and say they're no longer together. She didn't have to go in detail what he did, and that, that he took away the bed base, and he took away the car, and he took the laundry detergent, he took the oil. All of that is just to save face. All of that is to save face. And that is what a lot of people are upset, because I think they are thinking that the ex-husband was this, knight in shining armor. But when she came out and she told what he did and he confirmed it, their views for him dropped. So they are embarrassed for him. So then they push on that embarrassment onto Alicia into hate. Because what is she ungrateful about? He is the one who divorced her twice, and then she moved on. If it was a case where they broke up and then he went on and started a family, I'm sure nobody would have an issue with it. They were saying, well, he was, they have been apart long enough, so nothing is wrong with him moving on with his life and starting a family. So she did. Who are we to give her a time frame on when she is supposed to move on? Because apparently she should not have moved on with her life until he had moved on, or he had given her the go-ahead to move on with her life too. But when I look at it, it's a lot of people who are upset at her is they're in the same hold down positions in their relationships. They want to get out, but they can't get out, or they're afraid to get out, and they're upset with her that she gained her freedom and they can't. That is how I see it. Because there's absolutely no reason for people to be hating on the young lady like this. He moved on. She didn't come out. When she came out, she didn't come out and disrespect him. She didn't come out and say he was a dog mess. She didn't come out and say he was a physical abuser. She didn't come out and say him, as when you look on social media, when a lot of these relationships break up, you see people come out and saying, oh, you eat off of the plate and you eat off of the plate and you this and that. She did not disrespect him. She came out and said that they're no longer together, and she did you know, say some stuff that he did, which he came out and he confirmed that he did. Where is the disrespect in that? Is it disrespect to speak the truth? Is it disrespect to show some hurt feelings? He took her to the States. She has no family there, and he abandoned her. Anybody would be hurt. I think I would have gone to the pits of hell. But she didn't. She came out and she showed her hurt. He left her alone. He brought her here and he left her alone. He abandoned her. She had to now fend for herself. That wasn't disrespect. That was just her truth. And now he's coming back, and he's the one I think is disrespectful, because he's calling her all sorts of derogatory names. He's bringing her family into it. He's bringing up stuff that he did for her when they were dating. He has kept all of that. Why has he kept everything from when they were dating until they were married? And they have been divorced for a good while. Why is he still hanging on to everything? To me, he's the one who is disrespectful. She wasn't disrespectful when she came out. But again, as I said, a lot of the hate that I see towards her is because people are in restricted relationships that they want to get out from under. They want to leave, but they can't, or they're afraid to, because they cannot manage on their own. And they don't like the fact the fact that she has gone out on her own and she hasn't been broken down. She is surviving and she's thriving. And a lot of them want to thrive on their own as well, but they don't have the ability to do so. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Again, that is my opinion. That is how I see it. And that is what I believe. Let me know your comments in this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And as always, thank you for watching. And please remember to like, share, subscribe to this channel for more videos like these. Catch you on the next one. Now let me go and do my shopping.